Hey everyone, welcome back to the Best YouTube channel, and today I'll be looking into something new on my everyday desk that for the past few weeks, the Mirabox 293S is a budget-friendly stream deck alternative which I picked up on AliExpress. It costs a 15 LCD button to customize. It works well both on Windows and Mac. It helped me simplify a tons of everyday tasks while editing videos to quick tools access. If you got into productivity or shortcut, or you just want more customized workspace to stick around, I will walk you through on how to set up and what can it be done and whether is it worth the money. When I first opened up the box, everything is neatly packed. You will get the Mirabox 293S device, a braided USB-C cable and a user manual. There's no extra packaging or fluff, just the essential which I appreciated. Now, the device itself is pretty solid for the price. It got a compact form factor which fits nicely on my desk and it doesn't feel too bulky or heavy. The keys are definitely a simple standout, but they are not a full touchscreen but a 15 LCD button. They are tactile, meaning that you are actually feeling each press. Each key has its own mini screen, so you can customize them however you want. I use the icons for my tools and it looks clean, and the display is bright and the resolution is good and everything is easy to read. So it comes with a plastic stand which stands at the bottom to give the device a bit of tilt. It's not adjustable or premium by any means, but it does the job and it's actually preferred. And I prefer the viewing angle for visibility and comfort. Installing the software is pretty easy. I just downloaded it from the Mirabox website, plug in the device into my PC and it's ready to go, no drivers or complicated setup. It also works on macOS, which is a great cross-platform for users. Once it's connected, the software mirrors the layout of the device, 15 buttons in a grid. Just drag and drop a function into a button and you can rename it and change the icon to set a specific action. This is a great variety for things that you can assign, like opening apps, website, folders, keyboards, shortcuts, and even video controls like play, pause, and mute or volume adjustment. So this is pretty intensive. If you don't need to be technical to get started, you can just click on assign and go. So here's how I actually get my setup for my daily use. I got button mat for snipping tools, and because I take screenshots often, especially during editing or troubleshooting, so that it's been really useful. So next I got the sound recorder. It's one press that I can click to record voice memos or audio text. I also have buttons for my YouTube and ChatGPT since I use both frequently, and YouTube for researching on breaks and ChatGPT for helping script ideas or writing. For my editing work, I create shortcuts to launch my CapCut and my main editing apps, which I just speed up the whole process. There is also my keyboard tester. I test the switch a lot, so having just one button away is perfect and on the side. And setting up the volume up and volume down button and the mic mute is a great when I'm filming or doing voiceover. Lastly, I added a clock and a weather display. Not essential, but it looks cool and keep my desk feeling organized. Everything lays out exactly how I wanted, and it really makes things faster and more comfortable. So now let's talk about the customization. Because this deck is super flexible, you can change every icon by uploading your own PNG file. I created my own set of icons using the screenshots and simply design, and it really looks clean. And you could use emojis, keyboard logos, even memes if that's your thing. There is also a profile support. That means you can create different set of buttons for different tasks. I have one for general use, and I plan to make another one just for editing photos. So you can also set this folder within folders, and even through there are only 15 buttons and not limited. You can also go deeper by creating multiple pages like a mini control hub for your whole setup. And this isn't something that I just tried once and put away. It's actually used for my daily use. So instead of going through my desktop start menu or searching for apps, I can just press a button, like example snipping tools. Done. CapCut, open. Need to mute my mic midway recording. Once open, it's really useful, especially when I'm filming or doing voiceover and don't want to mess around with the keyboard. So the volume button also comes handy when I'm making adjustment quickly when without having to reach my speaker or the needs to open it our taskbar. And this keyboard tester app, I launched that all the time when I'm building my keyboards or contemporary switches. It just saves those small little chunks of time crossing the day. Honestly, this second adds up everything, and this became smoother. It feels like adding efficiency without changing how I work. So now, just to be clear, I don't use this thing for like OBS streaming, Twitch control, but it can probably handle this with the right setup. But I keep my layout simple and focus on what I use daily. So I didn't want to fill it with the features that I never touch, but what I like. You can set this out however you want. For me, it's a portability tool, it's not a streaming tool. It's just totally fine for me. Something that I realized after using this daily, it's not just about speed, it's about flow. When everything you need is just one press away, your hands stay off the mouse more. It's just a game changer for me. I can move between editing, capturing, recording and checking things without breaking focus. It's just a small shift, but it adds across a work day. Here's the thing, instead of guessing what shortcuts to add or just orders on what you open or to do most often for your day, everything you click more than 3 times a day, you should go on the deck. Also, even if your icon looks cluttered, try designing them in batches, like using Canva to make them mind cleaner and color coded. Everything makes a difference when glancing at the deck. I haven't maxed it out yet, but I'm planning to create a second profile dedicated just for video work, and this would include things like open CapCut, create a new project, adjusting audio features, and maybe even more stock music folder. Eventually, I will experiment with folders like folders just for media apps, one for browsing tools, or maybe one for Yeti stuff like video or sleep mode. I've been thinking of using the weather and time widget more creativity, maybe pair them with some dynamic folders or shortcut combos. That is the way you can do with it than I expected, and something this budget friendly, and you still have room to go with your workflow. So most streamers are already familiar with the Elgato Stream Deck. It's a basic gold standard for stream control. It supports a huge plugin library, a full integrated with software like OBS, Twitch, Discord, and a deep customization. Although the Elgato official app, but the Mirabox 293S may surprise you. It's not just a basic micro pad. It gets you 15 physical LCD disc button, not just a touchscreen. But each key can be customized like on the Elgato. You can get this. You can set your own icons, launch any apps, execute hotkeys, and even folders or website. It works on the Windows and macOS. This customization software is a drag and drop, super simple to set up. If you want to launch Chrome or start a OBS, play or pause music on a Spotify or record with a sound recorder, just drag the icon over to a key. So on the demo screenshot, it has features like profile switching, icon modification, custom hotkeys, chain icons, one tap to launch multiple commands. Just like the Elgato, it supports integrated with YouTube, Twitch, VMix, and OBS. But unlike the Elgato, which can get pricey, the Mirabox 293S is a way more affordable, especially if you are just getting into streaming or just need a probability for the work. No, it doesn't have a same ecosystem and a plugin depth as the Elgato. But yes, if you miss the things like the native OBS Studio feedback or the multi-function folders, but for the fraction of the price, you're still getting a real utility.